Yeah, I've got a lot of explaining to do. The first thing is that a German team will no longer carry on because as I went to load up the save to record some more videos, I found out the save corrupted and the previous save is back in December when I was doing really well. And I wasn't really doing well at the time it corrupted, so I'm not going to carry that on anymore. The lack of uploads is due to my work schedule, and I mean, they keep screwing me over with my hours at the moment, hence I can't edit as much as I would like to, hence I can't make as many videos as I would like to either. And thirdly and lastly, I don't know why I've picked Sunderland either. Actually, I do recall why I've picked Sunderland for this series, because like the last time I did attempting not to get sacked, it was with the worst team in the Premier League with the smallest budget with a player who I pinned all my hopes on, which is exactly the same that Sunderland have. But in order to integrate myself into the culture of Sunderland, I thought I would give myself the South London look. You know, acting like a roadman, even though I'm probably the furthest thing away from being a roadman.
So I'm a legend.
The chairman has welcomed me to Sunderland, which is probably the first ever time someone has said that without actually feeling sorry for the person they're saying it to. I can't help but think that the chairman has come up a bit short by appointing me. Yeah. Tried so hard. I genuinely love it when I join a new team and find out that most of my first team players are out injured. Although John O'Shea being injured is probably a blessing in disguise. I mean, that is quite a lot of strength for a team who are rooted to the bottom of the Premier League at the time of recording. Actually, hold on, I don't think one of our weaknesses is coming up properly. Yeah, I was wondering where that weakness went in the report. After analysing the Sunderland team that I have at my disposal, I went out and looked for some players that I thought could improve the side, like Leonardo Ulloa, Gary Hooper, Ashley Young, Alan Hot. Actually, forget that one. But despite all those scout reports, I did manage to confirm one signing, and it's a centre midfielder by the name of Andrea Polli from AC Milan. He's cost me 6.75 million, and I then realised after I signed him that I have quite a lot of central midfielders already, so I've just bought another player for a position I didn't really need. See, I know being a Portsmouth fan, I've been saying all season we should boycott the Checker Trade Trophy, but I think as a Sunderland manager, it could be my only chance of silverware, so we might as well go for it, and I might stick Jermaine Defoe in the under-23s all year. And to make matters worse, Adnan Januzaj is out for 6 months with a broken leg against the team that I set a friendly against only 3 days ago. Well done, Proudie. Oh, and if FM hasn't screwed me enough already, Paddy McNair is now out for probably the entire season with damaged cruciate ligaments. How the fuck is this happening to me?
I can't believe you've done this.
We also drew Bristol City away in the EFL Cup second round. I didn't really want a long cup run anyway, even though the board want me to reach the 4th round. So good luck with that. But after all of that nonsense, we've made it to the first day of the Premier League season. and you might see that this is being presented in a different way than it normally is. But we are facing West Ham at home at the Stadium of Light, and I mean, the team I've picked isn't really giving me any confidence whatsoever. But of course, Jordan Pickford starts off in goal because he's the only goalkeeper I really have other than Vito Mannone, who's out for 3 months. The back four is Oviedo, Lescott, Kone and Mankilo, and that is pretty much a championship defence I've got in front of Pickford. So the midfield three I've picked is Kirchhoff is going to play in the defensive midfield position, while Rodwell and Ndong play at centre midfield. And then the front three is Kazri on the left, Duncan Watmore on the right, who's probably the happiest bloke ever to wear a Sunderland shirt, and of course Jermaine Defoe leads the line for us. In terms of the bench, there's not really anyone outstanding on there. I mean, bloody hell, Mika's gone downhill since he got number 1, didn't he? I tell you what, I never really get this feeling when I play Football Manager, but I'm feeling quietly confident that we could start off this season with a win, because West Ham aren't the greatest team in the world, and they haven't got Pi yet because I've downloaded the winter update. Spoilers. But yeah, I generally think we could beat them. Superb. Not a single highlight for that entire first half, I think, other than the kickoff. It's probably just first day nerves. I mean, Sunderland are now playing under a good manager who got Burnley out of the Championship into the Premier League. I mean, he did take him out of the Premier League into the Championship, but we'll scrap that. Yeah, nothing's still happening in this match, so I'm going to send on Andrea Poli for his debut. I mean, what better way to introduce yourself to the fans than West Ham at home? Yeah, we're now 5 minutes from the end of the game, and we're yet to see a single highlight, so I think it's time to send on Big Victor Anichebe to close out the game and play for the draw. Let's go, lads. 0-0 home to West Ham. We have stayed unbeaten for the first game of the season. I mean, how much further can I take the Sunderland team? Okay, before I inevitably end this series after one episode, let's play another game, because I mean, I don't want to start the season off with a 0-0 draw at home to West Ham with 0 highlights. I mean, I'm not David Moyes. I mean, the big difference between me and David Moyes is that David Moyes will threaten to slap a woman, while I'll threaten to slap a League 2 side in the FA Cup. And I also found out the fantastic news that Javi Mankilo is now out for 11 days with an abdominal strain. I mean, this is superb banter. But our next game is against Stoke at the Bet365 Stadium, and, well, I mean, the lineup at the moment is becoming even more depleted by the moment because of the amount of injuries I have. But Jordan Pickford does start off in goal yet again, and he probably will be for the rest of the season. The defence has seen a few changes, and with Mankilo out injured, Jason Denayer will be playing at right back, while Gila Bodji will be playing at centre back with Kone, and Oviedo keeps his place. There's only one change in midfield, and Andrea Poli comes in for his first start for the club, replacing Jack Rodwell in the midfield, and Didier Ndong also playing with Jan Kirchhoff at DM. And the front three stays the same because I've got really no one else to rely on. And because of the amount of injuries piling up in my team, I've had to call up an 18-year-old right back, Dan Casey, from the under-23s to take his place on the bench, and there's no picture of him online, which is probably a good thing because now he will never be associated with this series. The weird thing I have about this game is that I've actually always enjoyed playing Stoke because I've always seemed to do really well against them. But I have a feeling that it's not actually going to go that swimmingly this time. Nonetheless, I'm going to stay positive, and I think we could get a good result here. Ah, shit. Go on, Jermaine. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh my god, it nearly was glorious. Okay, I will be the first to admit, we may be in a bit of trouble here. I mean, trouble is probably an understatement. I think the term is more, we're going to get fucking thrashed by Stoke. And if our matters couldn't be made any worse, Andrea Poli is now injured. And I don't know if you can hear that, but that sounds like 6.5 million going straight down the drain. Oh, what more beats one man and he beats another one. He's in the box. Shoot, shoot. And it's saved. I mean, what more could he do? Except fucking score, maybe? Okay, we're going to change up the system because we're not scoring and we're just letting Stoke score and have a load of chances. And this is actually pissing me off now because it's only the second game of the season and I'm already feeling like this. And Defoe's on the edge of the box and he scores. It's 2-1. We're back in the game. Let's go, boys. We're going to get back into this game. Trust me, 2-2. I'm calling it now. Yeah, unfortunately, I forgot to set the replays to actually show. So, I mean, it's not going to show a replay. So, sorry about that. If you want to see the goal again, you can rewind. I mean, I should have probably recorded it from another angle anyway. And Kazri across the box, and Defoe is 2-2! Jermaine Defoe, he's like the Danny Ings of Sunderland. I genuinely can't wait until I love that man, and then he snakes me in January by requesting a move away from the club. I mean, I feel like the momentum's with us, so I'm going to make some changes to, you know, get us the win. I mean, I'm sending on Victor Anichebe, which sort of defeats the point which I was just making a second ago. But Lyndon Gooch is also coming on for Duncan Watmore, because Watmore's not really done anything this game. And I feel like we need some fresh legs to, you know, beat Stoke. Are you fucking kidding me? I've just sent him on and he's conceded a penalty. I mean, I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. I mean, who plays this game and enjoys it? And wait, why is Pickford walking out of the way? He doesn't dive out of the way. He just walks out of the way from the penalty. God, what have I got myself into? This is going to be such a long season.
Hey, I like bitch, you was your mess. Hey, can't keep my dick in my pants. Hey, my bitch don't love me no more. Hey, she kicked me out on life, bro.